What's up, Push Army? Welcome back to another episode of Push Chronicles. I am Ben Alpha, your amazing host. Last week we talked about cohabiting and how it is, no longer a form of love but survival. And today we are going to be talking about, something that concerns me and you. Something that is very, very essential and important that is disturbing a lot of people these days. Now, before I start, I would like to ask you one question. What is the reason why you will ghost your friends without letting them know? What is that one reason that you will ghost someone or you will ghost people that you care about, people that you love, people that loves you without letting them know? And that draws us and leads us to our topic for today, ghosting your day ones. Ghosting your friends, ghosting your family, ghosting people that you love and care about. Now, you will agree with me that this has become something that is very, very, that has been normalized in a lot of ways that, people now use ghosting as a form of, you know, telling you that they cannot do without you. Meanwhile, they can. Like, I don't know how should I put it? How should I put it? I'm gonna be so real with this one. I'm gonna be so real with this one. And everybody now takes ghosting as something that is classy, something that is bossy. If you can actually ghost, you're telling this person, "Come on, I can do without you." People, you can actually move that way with some people, even those that you care about. You don't care about their emotions, their feelings, or whatever they're thinking, as long as you can ghost them. So you are using that stuff to communicate to them. And some people tend to, they find it normal these days and, they use it anyhow they like. They can just ghost anyone. But then, is that the best? Is it the best? Are you really doing good for yourself and people around you? Because this narration, this popular saying that you don't owe people some things, I tend to see it as a lie, because you do owe people a lot of things at some, especially those that have been there for you, especially those that you call your friends, like your true, real friends. Now, back to the ghosting part. I can remember when I am that kind of person that I ghost my friends. I just go and do whatever I want to do. I leave them. I don't tell them. I just move out from their life, because I was going through my own shit at that point. I was going through a lot of stuff at that point. So mentally, I was not ready to communicate with anyone. I was not just there. And sometimes I just take that off. And they try to reach me, but they can't. Because I didn't, let them know that, okay, this is what is happening, this is what is happening to me. At some point, it was looking so normal, and at the same time, so abnormal. And they complain. Those that actually really wanted to complain, complained at that point and told me, this is what I'm doing, and it's fucked up. Like, sorry for using the F word. Instead, I'm doing it's nonsense. So why would I just go about and, don't do stuff? At least I should talk to someone. And then I didn't know how to talk to someone, but they were so worried. Talk to someone now. Relate to someone now. Why would you just go off like that? You will not tell anybody. You will just eat it. Yeah. And then, I started coming out. When I started realizing that, oh, nah, this thing is bullshit. You can't just be treating people this way. And it is toxic. Nowadays, people promote toxicity. Like, they promote being toxic. Like, it's a flex. Somebody will just come out, the people are now praising toxic people. Like, it's sickening for people to just come this generation. God, Jesus, pour me water. This generation is so sick that people promote that kind of toxic behavior. And the thing is, you have no idea what, like, ghosting or abandonment does to somebody's mental health. That is one thing that we should actually know. You have no idea. People go crazy trying to figure out how you just disappeared from their life. That is somebody's writing and reading it out for you people. People go crazy trying to figure out how you just disappeared from their lives. They think more than you do. From rereading old conversations, from blaming themselves, just to feel better, to do all sorts of things. Why? Why are they doing all those things? Because you left them without a word. And sometimes it is people that you care about. Sometimes it might be your girlfriend, boyfriend, your family. They are actually rereading, they are actually wondering why? What happened? You didn't give them any explanation. There is no explanation to why you just ghosted. So they are wondering. And they will even be thinking way harder than you. But you will be somewhere, probably enjoying life in private and cooking up sub stories to tell people you ghosted when you come back. Most times we know what you are doing. We actually know people that will help us enable it. They always do. Okay, what this thing is trying to say is sometimes these people that are ghosting and they just go about, sometimes okay, they just go about maybe to go enjoy their life. We are not telling you to not enjoy your life, or we are not telling you to not do what you want to do. But then when they now come back, they will now be cooking nonsense stories that will make you want to feel sorry for them. That okay, this is the reason, this is the reason, this is the reason. I'm not just talking about myself, I'm talking about yourself. Because maybe you might have people that are doing that in your life, and then when they just come back, you just accept them just like that. Like there should be, for me, I think there should be aura for aura concerning that kind of stuff. So when you find someone that won't enable your ghosting story, you stop that your ghosting shit. For some people, the moment you ghost, they will ghost back. And that is very true. Some people, the moment you ghost them, aura for aura, akara for akara, akamu for akamu. And yeah, it said, some people, the moment you ghost back, the moment you ghost, they will ghost back. They are not waiting. They are not thinking about it. They will try and reach out a few times and be sure that you are ghosting them. Yes, they will try and reach out. They will try and text. You are online, you're on WhatsApp, but you're not replying. Okay, no problem. And especially, and like I said, especially people that you care about, people that care about you, people that you relate with very well, that are not just normal friends, they are like close people. They will move on and away. Like after they have, reached out to you a few times to be sure that you are ghosting them, they will move on and away. And whenever you come back with that you're going through a lot stories, the train must have left the station. Maybe you will realize you don't ghost on everybody and still find them in the same spot when you come back. You will learn the hard way, I promise. And that is true. You don't just expect that you will just ghost people like that and move away, and then when you now come back, you still meet them in the same spot they're giving you. That's why I see let me tell you, people like promote rubbish. For an instance, I ghosted you and I came back. You are just opening arms like that and accepting me. You are giving me more reasons for me to be ghosting you every time. Like you are telling me that you don't even have high self-esteem. I can just do you anyhow that I want. I ghost you, I just come back with us. That is something that I learned. I learned this thing after I did all these things and I realized that this is nonsense. So what I did was, before I actually move out on my reflective or reflection journey and everything, I drop a text. I learned it from someone I follow, I learned from. I learned it. I drop a text. I tell my friends, yo, see, at this so time, I might not be available for communication to some extent. It might just be 2 or 5 people that I dropped. I know that these people reach out to me for so things. Then I told them, hey, for this so time, I will not be available. I won't be, available to communicate with you or, answer to you and all that. You might drop your text, drop your text whenever I can. If I see the text, I will reply you. Or I will tell them, this is where you can drop text and I will see it and reply whenever I am free. But just know that I will not be the same person I used to be, replying and etc. all the time. Just know. I will let them know. And from there, they will understand. They will know that, okay, you are not treating people like, I'm not treating them like garbage. I still respect them to tell them. It is now when they now expect me to be that way, that open to them, when I've already told them, hey, that's where I will not reply you all the time. That's just it, because I've already told you. So it is good for you to realize that you don't just go ghost people like that and think you will see them at the same spot, unless they are the ones promoting that nonsense and allowing you to just treat them anyhow. That's it. And it is good before you ghost. A simple, hey, I'm not in a good headspace right now. I can't talk about it, but I will need some time alone if you don't mind. And then you ghost, with or without getting a reply from them. At least you've dropped that message. Hey, I'm not in a good space right now. You know, I'm going through something mentally. I cannot talk about it. You know, so I just need some space off, and etc. I need some time alone. If you don't mind, I will come back when I'm okay, and we'll still continue our conversations and talk. You ghost, you are free, do whatever you want to do. But then, when you don't do that and you just do it anyhow, they are the ones, promoting your nonsense by just, opening arms to you whenever you come back. At least you cared so deep to communicate to them and inform them about your dismissal in their lives. This helps. But you people are shielding and enabling nonsense, toxicity, and stupidity, calling it needing some time off. Like you are doing a lot of nonsense and shielding it, calling it that you're needing a time off, and you just do people anyhow. How do you expect growth, or how do you expect people to still relate with you the same way when you are treating them like garbage? And then you that they are treating like garbage, why don't you have high self-esteem for you to say, okay, aura for aura. When that person now comes, tell that person that you still know how to do that same thing. You still know how to ghost. When the person expects you to reply them, do not reply. Farabale. Abi, did I speak that one very well? Was that one right English? So that is it. Aura for aura. Ghosting is shit. Why do you have to just ghost people anyhow and treat people anyhow? Why? What is the reason? And like, why shield and enable that kind of toxic behavior? Why do you do that? Why do you do that to a fellow human being, especially those you care about? And then I have heard about boyfriends doing it to girlfriends in a relationship. Let's say you people are courting each other. You people have plans, courting each other. Basically, let's say for marriage, and then the person will just from nowhere ghost you and tell you, I was going through a lot. That's why I ghosted you. I didn't know how to communicate. It's your day again, ma. Like in essay, you are your partner. You cannot communicate to your partner. Yo, this is the reason why I'm going off. Alpha, okay. Even if this is your partner, say, why are you ghosting your partner? Somebody that you should be going like selling through life with is the person you are ghosting. Okay. Like it is somehow you can just say, hey, I need space, and it take a little time and relax. That one is okay. Nobody's telling you not to do that. But the thing is, ghosting your partner, not letting them know, and boom, you are out. Oh God, you bad dating nonsense. Walai. Go and check who you people are doing stuff with or doing friendship with. Sometimes you are the one, you that are like that is being ghosted is the one that should sit down and make the decision yourself and tell that person you dey So that is it for today. That is just a topic for today. This is about ghosting, and this is something that is really affecting each and every one of us. Please, I would like you to like, share, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section. Tell us what you think about this ghosting. If you drop in the comment section, you can still use the link on the description, and tell us what you think about this issue. Maybe if you're going through it, like what you would do when you are being ghosted. How you would actually react to it, and your approach to ghosting, and then tell us the effects, what you're discussing, because this is actually such shit that is getting normalized every day in our day-to-day living. I'm Stephen Alpha, and this is Push Chronicles. Thank you very much for watching this video till this point. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for other episodes. This is Friday and this is weekend, and I wish you an amazing weekend. Go and relax, and aura for aura. ghost will ghost you, so that person, the sense will come back. Same time, see you next week. This is my socials on the descriptions. Also, just go follow me everywhere. I'm going to follow back. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao, ciao. Bye.